All right, Shalom. Kahalo Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakahak Padash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Shalom to the elder bishops and the elders and the prophets, the teachers and evangelists of Great Millstone, where I continue to learn this 100% truth from. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham. Shalom also to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Akwaf, the Akim on the highways and byways, and last but not least, the elect. And today's video is going to be about, like Dick Gregory was saying, chaos. All things are going to get real bad, so it's going to be chaos everywhere. I'm going to let him play, and then we're going to get into some scriptures.
This country chaos, you're talking about violence? I'm talking about violence, yes. Because white folks is not going to tolerate being out of work. White folks are not going to tolerate being told they cannot own a house. White folks are not going to tolerate being told they can't go to Florida and get them some sun. And that's just what's fixing to happen. They ain't never had to worry about me. Because when I tore up something, I tore up my neighborhood. White folks will blow up the bridge. They will blow up the bank. And I'm saying if we don't look and see where this country is headed, because you have white folks in this country that's never been without a job, that's never been without a good job. When I got a good job, I was surprised. I never expected it. When I found out I was going to college, I was surprised. I was the hero in my neighborhood. It's expected for white folks to go to college, and all it wants, this lifestyle. There's only two people that can survive this country. The Indians will be able to survive it because they ain't never had gas up on them. They ain't never had a thermostat to turn down. And black folks might be able to survive it, provided we can get out all that silliness and stop trying to emulate something that we're not.
You keep talking as if something dire is going to happen. Chaos if the economy falls, a revolution if the political apparatus collapses. And yet, I don't see much evidence of that. I see instead resignation, disillusionment, a retreat into self-centeredness, the me decade. I don't see any sense of the flames that might flicker into real change.
I wouldn't see it neither if I wasn't watching the economy. And I'm not saying that we were cleaner back in that last depression or pure, but conditions forced me to live next to you as my brother, so I knew what dinner was. I don't know who lived next to me now. I don't know who's upstairs. I don't know who's downstairs. I know one thing, every other person got a gun. And when you live in a nation that would squawk more about registering their rifle than registering their children, then we're in trouble.
All right, so you heard that, man, and whether Dick Gregory knew or not, he was prophesying about what's happening and what's going to happen. I don't know exactly what year that was, but I do know that we are in 2026 now, so had to possibly be over 40 years over, maybe more. This is Proverbs 28:25. He that is of a proud heart stirreth up strife, but he that putteth his trust in Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh Shai, shall be made fat. Sirach 10:9. Why is earth in the ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man, for such at one setting his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he casteth away his bowels. Believe that wholeheartedly, man. It's very true. Very, very, very true. Second Esdras 15:15. For the sword of their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up against another to fight. And against another, and reach up his words in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their princes, their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall be in the power. Inside the power. It's like here. Excuse me. This is 2 Esdras 15:5, and it says, Behold, I will bring Behold, saith Yahweh, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. And it's happening right now. But Yahweh Bashem Yahshua is angry, so he's about to get it and start beefing that up. So it's going to be going down real soon. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesy against many countries and against many kingdoms of war and of evil and pestilence. Oh boy, I'm sleepy. Romans 6:8. Revelation 6:8. I'm sleepy, y'all. I'm gonna read the scripture. Revelation 6:8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death. Nor he followed the ways. Nor he followed with us, and power was given unto him over the fourth part of the earth, which is Babylon, to kill and to destroy with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast for an herb. Salaki, man, I'm a little sleepy. Shucks. All right, with that, man. Hope you're edified with that quick lesson. Let me just say shalom.